2016, China officially reveals its first stealth jet fighter. 2022, TVs and 7-Elevens all across Taiwan suddenly display a very rude message to American politician Nancy Pelosi. 2024, a massive 1.7 terabytes of data from Taiwan's Chunghwa Telecom is found for sale on the dark web. Although all these events may seem unrelated, they are all the result of cyber warfare.
Cyber attacks have plunged entire cities into darkness. Our technological advantage is a key to America's military dominance, but our defense and military networks are under constant attack.
China's hackers are positioning on American infrastructure in preparation to wreak havoc.
If we end up in a war, a real shooting war with a major power, it's going to be as a consequence of a cyber breach.
When I started researching this video, I knew a little bit about cyber warfare, and now, after learning more, it's in my opinion that cyber warfare and hackers are the biggest threat to Taiwan. More than missiles, more than jets, I think that hackers are a bigger threat. I say this because cyber attacks are not a hypothetical. There are cyber attacks happening against Taiwan right now. Right now, in this moment, as you're watching this video, Taiwan is under attack from hackers. Experts say that Taiwan is under thousands of cyber attacks every second. Attacks that are targeting Taiwan's government, infrastructure, military, businesses, and even individuals. The ultimate goal of most of these attacks is to steal information, intellectual property, client information, customer information, employee information. Any info that seems useful is a target. Sometimes the cyber attack actually tries to gain control of a computer system and then hold it for ransom. And some of these attacks install malware, computer viruses, that don't do anything at first. They just sit quietly, waiting until the moment they're activated. Only then do they start to damage the computer network or equipment that network controls. Now, this all sounds very scary, but there are measures that you can take to protect yourself and your family and your business from cyber attacks. And I'll discuss this later in the video. But for now, I do want to mention that you should use a VPN. The VPN that I use is the sponsor of this video, Surfshark VPN. You see, every time that you use the internet, different websites and governments and hackers are all trying to see exactly what you're doing. This means that important information like your identity, your location, your banking information, your passwords, your contact lists, all that can get into the wrong hands. There are criminal scammer groups that will buy your stolen information and use it to steal your identity. So these scammers steal your identity, they pretend to be you, and then they try to scam everybody in your contact list, your employer, your family, your parents, even your children. Now, I know people that have had their identity compromised. They tried to scam me with that. Has that ever happened to you? Let me know in the comments. I've been using VPNs for years. I've used a lot of different companies. Now, I just use Surfshark. They're world class. They're one of the best. And I'll explain why Surfshark is one of the best in a bit and how you can get a huge discount. But first, let's talk about what a VPN actually does. You see, VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. And what that means is that when you use a VPN, when you're browsing the internet on your phone or on your computer, your phone and computer is connected to the VPN's servers, and that connection is encrypted. Then, when you're using the internet, you're actually browsing from Surfshark's servers, not directly from your phone. If you don't have this encrypted connection to a VPN, then websites and hackers and the Wi-Fi provider, they can all see exactly what you're doing. But when you use Surfshark VPN, that information is all encrypted. It's all coded. So hackers and governments can't see what you're doing online. Now, not all VPNs are safe. Many are actually owned by Chinese companies that give their customers information to the CCP. Surfshark is a Netherlands-based company. So when you use Surfshark, you don't have to worry about your information falling into the hands of a nefarious government. Now, I love Surfshark because it's super easy to use. It's very affordable, like a month of service costs less than a smoothie. With one account, I can use it on unlimited devices, so I have Surfshark on my phone and my computer and my tablet. That means with one account, you can get all of your devices and all of your family's devices on the same account, all protected. Super affordable, super cheap. I also love Surfshark because it doesn't slow down my internet speeds at all, and they use RAM-only servers, which means when you use Surfshark, none of your internet browsing data is stored on any hard drives. Surfshark has given you, my viewers, a very generous offer. Right now, you can get Surfshark VPN at a huge discount and 3 months absolutely free. Just click the link in the description below, use my coupon code, uncletopher. You get a huge discount and 3 months absolutely free. And if for whatever reason you don't like it, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. But I do highly encourage you to use Surfshark VPN because it will give you the peace of mind that your information is protected. And you definitely want your information protected from hackers. You see, there are professional hacker groups out there called Advanced Persistent Threats, APTs. And the first APT identified, APT1, was responsible for hundreds and hundreds of hacks until they were discovered in 2013 and traced back to a simple building outside of Shanghai, the building used by the PLA. We now know that APT1 is actually a PLA unit, PLA Unit 61398, a unit that specializes in cyber attacks. They even hacked U.S. defense contractor Lockheed Martin and stole top-secret information about the F-35 stealth fighter. This information was used to help develop China's stealth fighters, the J-20 and the J-31, which is still under development. Now, since PLA Unit 61398 was discovered, China has started to subcontract out most of their state-based cyber attacks. There's just been dozens and dozens of APT hacker groups that have been associated with China. And some of these have been discovered to also be other PLA units. The potential damage that these hacker groups, these APTs, can do is very unsettling. Now, I'm concerned about sensitive information being stolen, but I am also extremely concerned about infrastructure being attacked. Cyber attacks can attack the networks that control infrastructure. This happened to the Ukraine in 2015, where they suffered a huge blackout because their electric grid was under attack from Russian hackers. There are many different types of cyber attacks, but there's one that I think you need to be aware of, and that's called the phishing attack. So a phishing attack is when you'll get an email or maybe a text message that has an attachment or a link that it wants you to click on. And this email will be sent from someone who appears to be maybe a coworker or a potential client or another business. But the email is actually from a hacker group, and they want you to open that attachment, click that link. Now, the moment that the unsuspecting victim opens up that email attachment or clicks on the link, their system is compromised. Their computer is infected with malware. This phishing attack is very common. Remember that attack on the Ukraine's power grid that I mentioned? That was the result of a phishing attack. Now, I've definitely gotten strange and suspicious emails that I suspected were phishing attacks. How about you? Have you ever been a victim of a phishing attack? Let me know in the comments. Cyber threats, cyber warfare, it's just part of our world now. And it's only going to become more significant as more things get connected to the internet. Nowadays, it's common to have TVs and watches, cars, and even doorbells that are all connected online. And as AI gets more developed, hackers will use AI to create more sophisticated attacks. It's all scary stuff, but there's some good news too. Cybersecurity professionals are also using AI to develop better tools to protect you. The Taiwanese government is also taking action. 2022, President Tsai Ing-wen established the Ministry of Digital Affairs, and in 2023, the National Institute of Cybersecurity. Their mission is to protect Taiwan against cybersecurity threats. Now, there's many things that you personally can do to protect yourself against cyber threats. Keep your software updated. Use two-factor authentication. I know it's annoying, but it's worth it. Never click a link or open an attachment from a suspicious email. You absolutely want to use virus scanners, malware scanners, and a VPN. Highly recommend Surfshark. They have world-class cybersecurity tools, and you can get them for a huge discount and 3 months free just by clicking the link below. If you stay vigilant, it makes it much more difficult for hackers to take advantage of you and your information. So I wish you all the best. If you like this video, check out some of my other videos, especially if you're interested in geopolitics concerning Taiwan. Okay, let's all wish for a little bit more peaceful world. Let's hope that peace wins the day. Peace, love. See ya. Thank you.